let me talk my shit. Hold up real quick, let me talk my shit.
What's up? It's your girl, Miss Chasen. I'm here with
Fmmar.
Fmmar. All right, so we got DJ Fmmar here. So let's start off with you telling us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Mar. I'm 20. I'm from the Bronx. Shout out to New York.
New York, okay.
I reside in DC. Came down here on my school stuff. Been down here ever since.
Oh, okay. Came down here for school, been down here ever since. So what made you get started on doing like the DJ route?
Honestly, growing up, I always wanted to do something with music. Whether it was
Right. My bad to cut you off. But he's actually an artist, so he does music. So that's how you got into it. But what made you really like, okay, I want to be a DJ along with being an artist?
Well, when I started doing DJ, it was like I couldn't really, remain, faithful to like the music aspect of it, because it's like when you're doing music, you have to come up with songs every day. Not necessarily every day. You could do it in your timing, but the timing for me wasn't there. And then come up with different, rhymes and stuff, so they won't sound the same. Different sounds and stuff like that. Like, it wasn't for me to sit here and think about that. It was very time consuming. So with the DJ, it was just I became a fast learner to it, like I said. So.
Right. And yeah, you do get booked and all that. So how's that?
It's good. I mean, it has its ups and it has its downs, but for the most part, it's a different experience. I did a 16-year-old party. That was nice, And then last week I just did a 22-year-old. It was a girl. She turned 22. Did her party. I did a cookout last August. We had a festival. I did a festival. So I mean, it's really about when you go to different types of clubs or when you go to different types of atmosphere, basically you know what music to play. So.
Yeah, knowing the vibes basically. You gotta know the vibes of where you at. All right. So, what are some hurdles you jumped over while being here in DC?
Just being new to the city. When I hang around, my peoples that's from DC, it's like coming from New York. It's like different, So it's certain things that they was telling me. It's like, bro, like you can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I understand where you come from. Like that's normal, but down here, bro, like people die about that every day. So it's like, I had to change, for me to survive. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to put nobody around me or anybody I hang with in jeopardy because I'm in my bag or how I'm choosing to handle certain situations. So I mean that for the most part. So.
Look like you handled it well. They gave you some good advice. All right, so what's one of your favorite artists?
My favorite artist, I like Dave East.
That's new. Like I don't really hear too many people say him. So why?
Growing up in New York, you feel me? He's like a settled type of artist. Like I could relate to some of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like even with him, he was from New York and then coming down here, because he went to Towson for a while, so he came down here. It's like I kind of can relate, being from New York, coming to the DMV, having to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope. That's a good one, and a good reason. Cause some people just like people because, well, he rap good, or he look good, or he do this good, or bro be looking sweet. That's a good reason. All right. So, what advice would you give to your younger self and to our youth?
Shut up. Like when I was younger, like my mouth was crazy. Like getting in trouble, disrespecting teachers. Like I wouldn't care because like I grew up in foster care, you know what I'm saying? For a little bit of my life, I grew up in foster care. So me not being home, I knew that like when I got home, I wasn't gonna get my butt whooped.
Yeah.
So me being a foster care, I used to try to take advantage of that because I knew what's the worst thing they're gonna do. Have me sit in my room for a day or two. Like that's nothing compared to coming home, having to deal with my mom, get the belt. Like I'll take being in my room for 2 days over the belt.
Yeah.
So I was reckless. I mean,
so to translate that, he means to just, chill, be quiet, mind your business, do what you're supposed to do, and basically stay in your lane. And I feel like that's some great advice. Like I feel like the biggest thing you can do is be silent. Like that's one of the biggest things you can do is be silent. Silent is one of the greatest enemy killers of all. Like, so whenever you got something devilish coming your way, silence. What do they say? Shut up. All right. So where do you expect to be this time next year?
I mean, pretty much the same. I mean, getting gigs, getting bigger gigs, having more equipment.
You have to dream bigger. Like, I know that you're 20, so you like pretty much the same, but you have to dream much bigger. How old was I? When I was 18. Like when I was 18, 19, I was like, shit, I'ma own this business, I'ma open this, I'ma open that, I'ma do this, do that. But I knew it wasn't all gonna happen all at once.
Yeah.
But when you give yourself a time frame, you might just get there. So this time next year, you wanna be one of the biggest DJs coming out of the DMV from New York. That sounds better.
Sounds reasonable.
That sounds better. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure y'all follow Fmmar on the gram. Get booked. Listen to some music, all that there. Let us know how it sounds. Let us know what you think. Any remarks for the people?
Only guys can say too much.
This your first interview?
Yeah.
You could tell. We could tell. I could tell. But it's alright though. I enjoyed your company. It was nice getting familiar with you. Certified chaser. Matter of fact, nigga like hats, so I'm gonna give him some hats. What color you want?
It don't matter.
It don't matter. Alright, I'm gonna give him some hats. Hold on. I'm gonna give him some hats. You saying it don't matter?
It don't matter.
Alright. He gonna leave with some money, green. I'm wishing you nothing but big bag. Nothing but the biggest bag of all the bags. Money green. You got the custom corduroy. Good for these type of weather. Good for winter weather. So, yeah.
Get your merch, man.
Yeah, definitely. He just got certified. I'm gonna get my boy. What you like? You said you like that yellow hoodie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get the boy a yellow hoodie. We gonna see. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll see you later. See you later. See, he did that a lot too. Get the fuck out the phone. Alright, he was nervous. It's okay.
I wasn't nervous.
He was nervous. It's okay. We be nervous sometimes.
The best dresser out here too. You feel me?
Yeah. So yeah. You gonna see us out here in these streets doing what?
Rapping.
Fresh.
Produce,
Yeah, my name
rap,
Jay. You already
say,
know how I'm coming on the
do it
track.
all.
I'm about to blow this bitch down. I'm about to blow it down to the fucking ground and show these niggas how I really get down. I don't know how to rap, but I'ma try tonight. I'ma come through ripping shit like dynamite. Woo!
Working like a slave, I want the life I dreamed about. Got plan, I know gon' work for real. I gotta see it out. I see the clouds, I miss my boy.